Welcome to the Thursday evening Paddock Tour off Knockhill, where we're going to jump on the Knockhill golf buggy round the paddock and let you guys see just exactly what's happening behind the scenes here at Knockhill before the BTCC event. So Chris, jump on the golf buggy, strap yourself in and feel the G's. Here we go. BTC and Dynamics parked very close to each other. And note that the lorries, again, like a couple of years ago, they're turned round. You will notice there's a difference. The tailgate's open towards each other. The Aidan Moffat here, but he's busy in the middle of the circuit just now, setting up all his hospitality. We've got Tom Ingram and Chris Smiley back there, Jack Butel and Rick Parfitt. There's Rick Parfitt getting a picture with the kids, actually, and he arrived. Hang on, here we go. The best moment. Here we go. Welcome to Knockhill, folks. How are you doing? Good to see you. He arrived in a blaze of dire straits, if I'm not mistaken, Chris. And he arrived and met us at the main driveway at the perfect moment. There's the car gods BMW, the Adam Morgan and Tom Chilton cars. The guys working on the cars, and the rest of the team still working on the awning, setting it up. But Sicily Motorsport, yeah, they're definitely in contention for some good results this weekend. Bit of an empty issue at the top here, which will be good for getting the paddock clear before the touring cars get released from their awning. So remember that if you are going to be in the paddock this weekend, you will need to leave the paddock at certain areas, certain times, to get yourself out and away. And look at the trucks all parked up, beautiful, all nose down towards the line. Dan Mayo was making sure everybody was getting themselves nice and straight and in line. And apart from this little brief shower that we've had, are you okay there, Chris? You're a bit wobbly. Apart from this brief shower that we've had, the weather has been fabulous. We've been very, very lucky, to tell you the truth. It's maybe my throttle action that's a little bit wonky here in the golf buggy.
It's the paddock.
It's a paddock. It's not. It's the camera operator and the microphone. Then we come down this end, we've got Toyota Gazoo Racing, Rory Butcher's car and Sam Smelt behind that awning on our right hand side. And then we've got Motorbase. Andy Neat not here this weekend, and it's a shame that Andy isn't with us, but he will be back once he is feeling better, and we wish Andy the best of luck with that. We come past West Surrey, Team BMW, and then into Goodyear. We caught up with Mickey Butler as he was leaving tonight. He's headed off to his hotel for a little snack before he comes back to the paddock tomorrow. Then we'll go past the cafe, Paddock Cafe and Bar, in towards Paddock 2. This is where a lot of the support action is held. The Ginettas are down here, there's a lot of Porsches down here, and the JCW Minis are also parked down here. And they will be testing tomorrow on track. Track action is all day tomorrow for the support testing. Remember, the touring cars, they don't go out until Saturday morning, so if you're wanting to see the touring cars on track, make sure you get yourself here nice and early on Saturday morning. Over that big large cable we go, Chris. And as we come round here, we've got the BTC Racing lorry, and you might think, oh, that's touring cars, but they also have a mini team, and there's Lydia's car and Front Row Joe, the Morris Lubricants car for BTC Racing. Those cars, they will feature towards the sharp end of the mini grid. And as we make our way down the bottom, there's more minis, and you can see the paddock has parked pretty well. It's nice and neat, there's nobody where they shouldn't be. As we come round the bottom, Lux Motorsport, Jack Davidson in there in his pink mini. A lot of minis in there, local Scottish team from just along the road. Keep your eyes on that number 21 car though, he is going to be very, very fast, and Jack Davidson could feature towards the front end of the grid and on the podium. We've got Colin here on the main gate. If you can just swing around, Chris, can you do that? Can you swing around? We've got Colin here who's, I think he's night shift tonight. Oh, he's not, he says he's not, but he's welcoming all the people into the campsite. Ronan Pearson's car, 66 over the back there. And there's Callum Newsham's car as well, son of touring car legend Dave Newsham. Big fans of Dave here at Knockhill. And there's just more minis. Everywhere you look, there's minis and friendly waves. And people still wearing shorts. Yeah, it's good to see. So as we bring the golf buggy back onto a smoother bit of tarmac for poor Chris's arm here, We go past the Mini Hospitality on my left hand side, and we've got the Richardson Racing, so we're into Porsche area now because we get Team Parker Racing, the double awning each side of the Arctic. Harry King extremely fast yesterday, although he was chased by the Red Line Racing driver of Dan Camish in his Porsche. It's not just going to be about those two though. Kieran Dewis very fast, and well, there was only a couple of tenths of a second separating the entire field. And then look at this, the Porsche Hospitality. It's like a big blow-up tent, but Porsche definitely do hospitality right. And Chris and myself are hoping to maybe squeeze a bacon roll out of there tomorrow morning before testing starts. Outside we've got Ginetta, who have got a beautiful hospitality unit as well, and it was Charlie Robertson who was actually putting that together, which was quite something. And remember, whenever you arrive in Knockhill, you always see front of house. This is Rab, our main security man, and yeah, cheery as ever. You'll maybe see him this weekend anyway. And there's a delivery for Chris. I wonder what he's been buying now. Poor Gillian's Amazon bill. Ginetta on the left hand side here. I would love to take you a tour of in there because it's properly decked out like a house. It's a stunning bit of kit. And little Charlie trying to manoeuvre tables about and do it all himself. It's quite funny to see. And more Ginettas out here. The Ginetta Juniors and the GT4, the Super Cup cars. Century Motorsport, Elite Motorsport, all these big teams who we have become so accustomed to seeing here on Knockhill Racing Circuit. The guys all, I think they've down tools, they're on cups of tea and whatever they want to drink now. Because, yeah, the day's almost finished. And we'll finish by just nicking in this little area here, and we'll go past the British F4 guys. They will definitely be closed up, yeah. They had their testing yesterday. We caught up with a couple of guys from Arden, it was actually. Zach Taylor, who was the fastest in British F4 testing. But keep your eyes on the GHR cars if you're here. I'll be pulling extremely fast, and definitely worth a watch. David Morales, the American teammate of Zach Taylor, loving Knockhill. He says it's like the car's dancing about as it goes through chicane, it's floating. Definitely one of his favourite tracks in the UK so far. Argenti, and just before you get to the Knockhill Kart Centre and Careers Restaurant, Carlin, one of the biggest names in British motorsport, definitely British single-seater racing. And that brings us back down to the top side of the paddock, where we will end this, basically, Christopher, where we started it. So we look forward to welcoming anybody who arrives tomorrow. The campsite's already starting to fill up, I should say that. But if you haven't got your tickets, there is one last chance for you to do it right up until, well, I would say midnight on Saturday probably. Go onto the Knockhill website, go to the events pages, and you will be able to get yourself a ticket, buy a ticket online, and get yourself along to the Quick Fit British Touring Car Championship here at Knockhill. It's once a year, it's an event you don't want to miss, and we can't wait to get it going. Until tomorrow, take care, we'll catch you later. Just drive back to the office, right, Dad?